the trouble for some businesses, as we're talking now about finding a new lifeline for the vineyards out in California. And for years, the wine industry there has relied on foot traffic from millions of tourists to keep their doors open. But now business owners are forced to find new ways to make money due to the coronavirus pandemic and also those wildfires that Jeff was reporting on. And we're joined now by Ned Hill from Prenda Vineyards Management. And Ned, obviously the fires are something you have to deal with, I guess, year after year, but this year has really been devastating, and you add in the pandemic. I mean, how are you holding up?
Yeah, hi. Thanks for having me. Yeah, unfortunately, since 2017, when the fires hit us directly here in the Sonoma Valley, and then for the next 4 years, including this year, it's been something that we've had to live with, and it's been very difficult. As the previous report just said, there's new work rules as far as trying to get work done with smoky air. Luckily, we have clear sky today. Yesterday, the blue sky came out. It's the first time in 30 days since the lightning strike fires hit around here that we've had blue sky. And so it's been a challenge for the past 4 years, really, dealing with fires.
And then, as I said, you add in this year of the pandemic and the foot traffic being down at the vineyards themselves. But it's not like you just wave a white flag and give up if you're in your business.
No.
I was reading about, I think it's interesting, maybe you could talk a little bit about it, some of the adjustments that you guys made, because I know the demand for your grapes was already kind of not the best before the pandemic. You started to make some adjustments. So what have you guys been doing to try to keep going?
That's right. So we're primarily grape growers. We farm about 1,000 acres between owned and leased and managed properties. And so we're at the bottom of the chain. And so we need to sell grapes to people, to produce the wine, to sell to the people, as you said, who unfortunately are not coming up as much. Certainly the locals are very supportive, but the tourists, the international tourists, we're 45 minutes from San Francisco. The tourists from across the country that traditionally would come here, unfortunately, are not coming as much, and a lot of it is due to the pandemic and because of the fires. And so the people that were selling these pretty high-end bottles of wine, hand selling them to people around here, lost their market. And certainly with COVID, everybody knows that bars and restaurants took a tremendous hit for a number of months. They're open and opening now, but still outside. And then we had smoke, and so nobody wanted to be outside dining for the past few weeks. And so on the supply side for us, we started getting more involved in the wine business. So rather than just being a supplier of grapes, we still do that. We do that with very high-end grapes to very high-end wineries. However, we also became a supplier of juice and of private label. There's just like you go to the store and you buy a Safeway brand or a Trader Joe's brand of canned beans or something like that. The same thing is true in the wine business. There's a lot of private label out there that we can supply. So we provide the product, somebody else puts their label on it, and somebody else markets that. And it's from the grapes that we grow.
Has that worked? I mean, how has that worked for your business?
It's worked very well. It's worked in a number of ways. So yeah, it's
no, go ahead, continue.
It's helped us on the farming side control our costs and become vertically integrated. Of course, in business, the more that you can control the outcome of, the more profitable, hopefully, you can be. The more that you can control that. And so it's allowed us to control our farming costs, to control our risk on the farming, and then really control the whole process. And it's made us and our clients have better profit potential in doing that.
So like I said at the beginning, you have to be creative. So obviously you're doing that. So
have to be creative.
That's great. What's your outlook, though? Let's leave it on that note. What's your outlook for the next year or so? I mean, it's not like we're through all this yet.
No, we're not through all this. In fact, and so specifically talking about the California wine grape market right now, we were in a situation since 2018 where, frankly, we were in quite a bit of a glut. We were seeing a lot of grapes out there, a lot of wine out there, and a lot of backed up inventory. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on which side you're on, these fires in the past month have changed that because of the possibility of smoke taint. They're going through the same thing in Oregon and Washington right now, and all throughout the coastal ranges of California, certainly, where there's thousands of tons of grapes that are not going to be harvested this year and turned into wine because of the possibility of having them tainted by smoke and ash. And so that's done just in the past 3 weeks. We ourselves had a backlog of almost 100,000 gallons of wine that's now gone down to about 20,000 gallons just in the past 3 weeks from people buying. Because the public still is buying wine. They're in the supermarket rather than the restaurant, buying that tier, but they're still buying wine. And so we're happily a supplier of that. And so I think that this, from the wine business standpoint, this is going to help us going forward get a better market equilibrium going.
Yeah, well, I hope you work your way through it. It was interesting talking to you. We learned definitely learned about your business. Ned, thank you.